Hey there. So I'm going to take a look at Saranac Brewing Company's Hoppy Hour Hero Mosaic IPA, mo.org. That's funny. Um, this beer has its own website. Anyway, or Mosaic Hops does, one of the two. So anyway, I like this packaging a lot because this here says style, India Pale Ale, alcohol content 7.8%, IBU 75, color light amber, aroma bright tropical, mouthfeel medium. So cool that they put this kind of data on there. I feel like that really would help me make a decision about buying a beer. These are all the things that you are going through when you're looking at a beer based on its style for the BJCP style guideline. If you were a beer judge or spent too much time thinking about beer like I do. And so and also as a data person, I really appreciate that they would put that data out there for you. So a lot of places will say even like what glass and what temperature is recommended for serving. Things like that. Therese Plato. And I appreciate that kind of data because it I would have to look it up on the web, although oftentimes I'm very lazy and I don't. But these are all things that I'm interested in knowing about a beer when I pick it up and drink it. Also, I noticed that this says Best by March 31st, 2017. Best by dates on bottles are really a great idea because, because beer goes bad. So generally speaking, it's a 6-month thing. You want to drink a beer within 6 months. IPs really, because of their fresh hoppiness, they're very herbal. And the alpha acids are very volatile. You want to drink them within 3 months. And so having this Best By date on there is actually really helpful. And so I'm assuming that the beer manufacturer knows when their beer should be consumed and that we can assume the 31st of March is great. So since it's the first, we're good. We're well within that window. Also, I drank this beer last night and I thought it was delightfully peachy. And it says on the side that this is a liquid jam session serenading intensely piney, citrusy, tropical hop packed flavor. So I wanted to share that as well. All right, let's check this out. So, aroma wise, super fruity. I get that distinctly dried pineapple aroma out of this, which to me means mosaic hops almost exclusively. Well, not exclusively, because anyway, always makes me think of this hop style. Nice and fruity. Just smells great. Color-wise, it's this beautiful, deep, almost amber. Poured pretty heady. Looks like it's going to stick around. I actually kind of have to swirl it to get past the head for aroma. Smells amazing. Whatever. Okay, let's drink. I really appreciate this beer. I've gotten a little bit more forgiving of that's interesting. I've gotten a little bit more forgiving of IPAs. IPAs are usually a little too aggressively hoppy for me, and I don't like that really super piney flavor or like the sock flavor. I feel like we've gotten a little bit more refined in the flavors that we're getting in IPAs, and so it's a little easier to forgive, a little bit easier to drink, I guess. And so we're getting into some more tropical fruity juiciness, but those really like piney, dinky cat piss ones, I'm not really big excited about. But this particular beer is super fruity and amazing, and I really appreciate it. So this actually says that it's copyright of Matt Brewing Company in Buffalo and Utica, I think. Utica, 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 New York. I was trying to find out where Saranac Brewing Company is, but Matt Brewing Company is listed on here. So anyway, back to this beer. I was drinking this last night and I thought, wow, this is delightfully fruity. It reminded me of peaches or apricot. I really like apricot jam. And so I looked at the side of the bottle and I'm like, what is in this beer? And it said, liquid jam session. And it really is. It's really very great. So, very fruity. It's citrusy. It has hints of pininess in there, but like in the background. Great body that really backs up all the flavor that's in here. I think it's just a single IPA. It's got great malts to it. The malts really are just like a backbone, and it's not even a big flavor profile. I feel like it's just enough to kind of back up all the intensity in this IPA. And I feel like a lot of times I drink IPAs that are just really aggressively hop forward and they don't have enough other stuff going on to kind of back that up. And this beer is not like that. This is a really very tasty beer, and I appreciate it a lot. So very good, very juicy, very tropical, lots of pineapple. Like I said, I get peach or like apricot kind of flavor out of it, and I find it very delightful to drink. So I had picked this up as a variety pack. There's like a clementine one. Nah, it's not my favorite. And then an espresso one, which I haven't had yet because I haven't been in the position where I wanted to drink an espresso laden beer. And then another one whose name I can't think of right now. So some other beer. Anyway, but this I think is my favorite out of the pack. So Hoppy Hour Hero Mosaic IPA by Saranac Brewing Company. Pretty amazing beer. Try it if you can. There you go. So what did I say? 7.8% alcohol by volume and 75 IBUs. So cheers. If this is a beer that you've had, share with me. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Thank you so much for watching and have a good night.